Page 1. Conversation 1.
Do you like to eat?
Yes, I do.
Do you like to cook?
No, I don't.
Too bad. Conversation 2. Do you like to hug?
Yes, I do.
Do you like to kiss?
Yes, I do.
Oh, great.
Conversation 1. Do you like to sleep?
Yes, I do.
Do you like to work?
No, I don't.
Conversation 2.
Do you like to talk?
Yes, I like to talk.
And do you like to argue?
No, I don't like to argue.
Conversation 3.
I like to travel, but I don't like to drive.
Well, I like to travel, and I like to drive, too.
Mini conversation 4.
I like to read. Do you?
I like to read too, but I don't like to write.
I don't like to write either.
Lesson 2, page 7, conversation 1.
Do you like fish?
No, I don't.
Do you like hot dogs?
No, I don't.
What do you like, then?
I like hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Ugh.
Conversation 2. Do you like music?
I love music.
Do you like to dance?
No, I don't.
That's a shame.
Mini conversation 1. Do you like the movies?
No, I don't.
Do you like the theater?
No, I don't like the theater either.
What do you like, then?
I love television.
Mini conversation 2.
I love parties. Do you?
I do too, but I don't like to dance.
Well, I don't either.
Mini conversation 3.
She likes tea. Does he?
No, he doesn't like tea. He likes coffee.
Oh, she does, too. She likes tea and coffee.
Mini conversation 4. What does Mrs. Tipsy like?
She likes wine.
Does Mr. Tipsy like wine too?
Yes, he does.
Oh, great.
Mini conversation 5.
What does Miss Bath like?
Well, she loves fish.
And does she like to fish?
No, she doesn't.
That's a shame.
Lesson 3. Page 13. Conversation 1.
Sir, do you like brand X?
Ugh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't like brand X. Too bad.
Conversation 2.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you like brand X? Yes, she likes brand X.
Conversation 3.
How about you, gentlemen? Do you like to drink brand X?
Yes,
we do. Oh, great. They love brand X.
Conversation 4.
And how about you, ladies? Do you like brand X?
We hate brand X, and we hate interviewers, too.
Conversation 1. You want to play tennis?
No, we don't.
How about cards?
No, we hate cards.
What do you want to do then?
We want to play records.
Great.
Mini conversation 2.
Omar and Alexandra like to listen to the radio.
No, they don't.
Do they like to watch television?
Yes, they do.
How about you?
I hate television,
Lesson 4,
but I love music.
page 20. Conversation 1.
Mr. Cash, I need money.
Oh, you need money? What for?
For a house.
How much do you need?
100,000 Q.
100,000, but
How about 1,000?
what for?
I need a motorcycle.
But Mr. Hope,
How about 100?
what for?
For a bike?
All right, Mr. Hope, 100. Conversation 2.
Something to drink?
Yes,
coffee,
please.
Sugar? No, thanks.
Yes, thank you. 2, please.
Mini conversation 1.
Do you like tea?
Yes, I do, but I prefer coffee.
Conversation 2. Need something for the party?
Yes, we need sandwiches and salad.
And for dessert?
How about cookies for dessert?
Mini conversation 3.
I like rice. How about you?
I prefer potatoes.
All right, here you are.
Conversation 4.
Do you need a bike?
No, I
Lesson
don't.
5,
I need a
page
car.
26. Conversation 1. Who wants to go to the movies?
I do, Mom.
I don't. I want to go to the theater.
How about you, Dad?
I want to go to a nightclub.
A nightclub? But Fred, you don't like to dance.
Well, I like to listen to the music and...
And watch the girls, huh?
A nightclub. Good idea.
Well, all right.
Conversation 2.
Taxi.
Where to, sir? Downtown, please. To a nightclub.
To the Nightingale.
To the Nightingale?
No, the Nightingale.
Pardon?
The Nightingale.
Oh, the Nightingale. All right.
Much? 50Q. Here you are.
Thank you, sir.
Mini conversation 1.
Who wants to go to the park?
I do.
I do too.
Well, I don't. How about you?
I don't either. I prefer to go downtown.
All right.
Mini conversation 2.
Where do you want to go?
Want to go to a nightclub?
I need to go home. I need money.
Good idea.
We
We
need
need
money
money
Lesson
too.
6. Page 31. Conversation 1.
What do you do?
I'm a mechanic. And what do you do?
I'm a nurse
Where do you work?
in a hospital. How about you?
I work in a garage.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I do. Do you?
Oh, yes. I like my job very much.
Conversation 2.
What does your wife do, Mr. Black?
Mary's a saleswoman.
Where does she work?
She works in a department store.
Does she like her job?
Yes, she does. She loves her job. How about your husband, Mrs. Gold? What does he do?
He's a bank clerk.
Does he like his job?
No, he doesn't.
I take it he doesn't like the bank.
No, Mr. Black, he just doesn't like to work.
Mini conversation 1.
Are you a porter?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work?
I work in a hotel.
Do you like your job?
No, I don't.
Conversation 2.
I take it you're a nurse.
No, I'm not. Ms. White is.
Oh, excuse me. Where do you work?
I work in a hospital. I'm a doctor.
Conversation 3. Is your husband a salesman?
Yes, he is.
Where does he work?
He works in a department store downtown.
Does he like his job?
Oh, yes, very much. James just loves his job.
Mini conversation 4.
Is Mrs. Blake a housewife?
No, she isn't. She's a teacher.
Does she like her job?
No, she
Lesson
doesn't.
7,
She hates her
page
job.
40. Conversation 1.
What do Mr. Cash and Mrs. Rich do?
They're business people.
I take it they work downtown.
No, their office is near their homes.
How nice. Conversation 2.
What do you do?
We're waitresses.
Where do you work?
We work at the restaurant near the post office.
Do you like your jobs?
Yes, we do. But we hate interviewers.
Conversation 3. Juliet, are your parents at home?
No, they aren't. They're at the office.
How about your sisters?
They're at school.
Oh, great. And is your brother at work?
No, he isn't. He's at home.
Ah.
Mini conversation 1.
What do you do?
We're teachers.
What do your children do?
They're students.
Are you their teachers?
Yes, we are.
Conversation 2.
Are you actors?
Yes, we are.
Are you actors too?
No, we aren't. We're soccer players.
Conversation 3.
Where are the students?
They're at the stadium.
Do they like school?
Yes, but they don't like to study.
Mini conversation 4.
Is your house near the bank?
No, it isn't. Lesson 8.
Our house
Page
is near the
47.
factory.
Conversation.
Hey, ma'am, sir.
Good morning.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. We want to rent a house.
All right. How about this one? There are 2 bedrooms upstairs and a bathroom with a shower and tub. Downstairs, there's the living room, dining room, and the kitchen, of course.
I take it there's a stove and refrigerator?
Yes, and the fridge is brand new, too.
Is there a yard?
Yes.
How nice.
And a garage?
Yes, there is.
Are there any curtains in the house?
No, I'm afraid not.
Where is this house?
It's on Lexington Street, near the station.
Oh, great. It's just what we need. How much is the rent?
It's 10,000 Q.
10,000 Q. I'm afraid we...
Prefer an apartment.
Mini conversation 1.
Is there a table in the kitchen?
Yes, there is.
Are there any chairs
Yes, there are some chairs. Brand new ones.
and shelves?
I'm afraid not.
Conversation 2.
How many bedrooms are there?
There are 2.
Are there 2 bathrooms, too?
No, there aren't. There's just one.
Mini conversation 3.
Is the apartment furnished?
Yes, it is.
How many rooms are there?
There are 4.
Is there a phone?
No, there isn't.
Conversation 4.
Where's the couch?
It's in the living room.
And the fridge?
Of course not. The
Lesson
fridge
9,
is in the
page
kitchen.
54. Conversation 1. At the ticket counter.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, I want to check in now. I'm going to Tokyo, flight 405.
Your ticket and passport, please.
Here you are.
Do you have any luggage?
Yes, this is my luggage.
I'm afraid it's 5 kilos overweight.
Oh, and how much is that?
10Q.
All right.
Smoking or non-smoking?
Oh, I don't smoke.
Thank you, Mr. Rice. Flight number 405 boards at gate 9. Have a good trip.
Thank you. Oh, where's the drugstore? I want to buy a book and something to drink.
Over there, sir.
Thank you.
Conversation 2. In the departure lounge.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it isn't.
Thank you. Are you going to Tokyo too?
Yes, I am.
Do you speak Japanese?
I'm from China, but yes, I do. I speak 5 languages.
Are you an interpreter?
No, I'm the pilot. Conversation 3. At the boarding gate.
What's your seat number, sir?
13F.
That's over here, next to the window.
Conversation 1. I want to travel to Peking, but I need an interpreter.
Well, I speak Chinese. Now I want to go to China, but I don't have any money.
I have money.
And I speak the language.
Where's the ticket counter? Conversation 2.
There's Mrs. Fulton. Where's she going on her vacation?
She's going to Greece with her husband. She has a sister there.
I take it they're going to Athens.
Yes.
Do they speak Greek?
No, they don't.
Conversation 3.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Rio de Janeiro.
How are you going there?
We're going by boat.
Who's going with you?
My wife is.
Conversation 4.
What's your nationality?
I'm Italian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rome. Page 62. Prologue 1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mary Ann Sparks. I'm reporting from the airport where the president of Morania, Mr. Julian Wise, is arriving. His plane is arriving now. It's coming from Utopia, the capital of Morania. There are many people here this afternoon. They are waiting for the president. There are some police officers, too. They are standing in front of the gates. They are watching the people.
Prologue 2.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There are many important people here this evening. Mr. Wise is sitting on a couch and speaking to the reporters. Many people are standing around the president. They are taking photographs for the newspapers and magazines.
Conversation.
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Yes.
I'm from radio station XYZ. Do you?
I just love your country, the people, the reporters.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Do you?
You are our friend. And,
Conversation 1.
Hi, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for a friend.
Where's your friend coming from?
She's coming from Quito.
Quito? Where's that?
It's the capital of Ecuador.
Oh, and what does she do?
She's a reporter. Conversation 2.
What are you doing?
I'm dancing the tango.
The what?
The tango. The people in my country love to dance the tango. Page 68. Conversation. Mrs. Rich, an important businesswoman, is talking to Chris Daly, a reporter from Business News magazine.
Now, Mrs. Rich, I'd like to talk about your day.
Well, I always get up at about 6 o'clock.
That's early.
Yes, it is, but I like to start my day early. Then I take a bath or a shower, have a big breakfast, listen to the news, read the newspaper, and go to work at about 7:30.
What do you do at the office?
I write letters and read the mail. I often talk on the phone, and I usually see many people.
Businessmen?
Yes, and women. I have meetings every day, and sometimes I go to the factory.
And what do you do for lunch?
I usually eat something at the office.
You're a very busy person.
Yes, I am, but I love my job. It's very interesting.
What time do you finish?
Well, I usually leave work at about 6 or 6:30.
What do you do in the evening?
Sometimes I go out for a light dinner after work or to the theater. But I often stay at home and read or listen to music.
Do you watch television?
No, I don't. I don't have a television.
And when do you go to bed?
I always go to bed late, at about 11:30.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Rich.
Not at all.
Mini conversation 1. What time do you get up in the morning?
At 11 o'clock.
That's late. When do you go to bed at night?
At about 2 o'clock in the morning. You see, I work in a factory. I start at 4 in the afternoon and finish at midnight.
Oh, I see.
Mini conversation 2. What do you do after work?
I usually study, but sometimes I go out with friends.
Where do you go?
Well, sometimes we go to the movies or for a snack. How about you?
I stay at home every night and play
Lesson
with
12,
the children.
Page 75. Conversation 1.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please. I want to buy a sweater. I like this style, but I don't like these colors.
How about this blue one?
That's nice. Blue's my favorite color. Oh, what a shame. It's too small.
What's your size?
36.
Do you like that one?
Which one?
That green one.
Yes, I do. It's just what I want. I love green, but I'm afraid it's too big.
Well, how about those sweaters on the table? They're nice.
But they aren't in fashion.
Well, they're very inexpensive.
Oh, how much are they?
Conversation 2.
I want to buy a hat.
Do you like this one, sir?
No, it's too small.
How about this one?
It's too small, too.
And this one?
Too small.
I'm afraid your head's too big, sir.
Conversation 1.
What's that man wearing?
He's wearing a swimsuit.
That isn't a swimsuit.
It isn't?
No, he's wearing underpants.
Conversation 2.
Which tie do you like?
I prefer this one. It's inexpensive and it's just what I need.
Conversation 3.
That's a nice jacket you're wearing.
Thank you. Red's my favorite color.
Conversation 4. These brown shoes are my size. How much are they?
200 Q.
Wow, they're expensive.
But they're in fashion now, sir.
Too bad.
Lesson 13,
I'm afraid I'm not.
page 82. Conversation 1.
Hi, Mr. Panos. Is that dog yours?
No, it isn't mine. I don't have a dog. I think it's Mrs. Baker's.
Thanks, Mr. Panos. Goodbye.
See you, Bob. Conversation 2.
Good morning, Mrs. Baker. Is that your dog?
Which one?
That big black one near the tree.
No, it isn't mine. Mine's a small white one.
Is it your daughter?
No, it isn't hers either. The Brown's dog is black. I think it's theirs.
Thank you, Mrs. Baker.
You're welcome. Conversation 3.
Hello, Mr. Brown. Mrs. Baker thinks that black dog is yours. Is it?
No, it isn't ours.
Then whose is it? Mr. Grump's?
Yes, I think it's his.
Conversation 4. Excuse me, Mr. Grump.
Yes?
Is that dog yours?
Yes.
Oh, I need a new pair of pants.
Conversation 1.
Which is your glass?
Mine's the empty one.
Then whose is this?
I think it's Anne's.
No, this one is hers.
Conversation 2.
Nice shoes are those. Yours or John's?
Which ones?
The new ones.
They're his, of course. He always buys expensive shoes.
Conversation 3.
Does Ramon have a cat?
No, he doesn't, but he has a beautiful dog.
How about you?
Well, I have 2 dogs, 3 cats, a bird, and a horse. I love animals. Conversation 4.
Are those children over there yours?
Oh, no. They're theirs. They have a big family. 3 boys and 3 girls.
Lesson
I think.
14. Page 88. Conversation 1.
Do you have anything to declare?
Yes, I have some perfume.
How much do you have?
Just 1 bottle.
That's all right. Anything else?
Well, I have some wine.
How many bottles?
Only 6.
Only 6. I'm afraid that's a lot.
Conversation 2.
Is this your suitcase, sir?
Yes, it is.
Anything to declare?
No, nothing.
Open it, please.
Open my suitcase?
Yes, sir. Ah, here's something. A brand new radio.
It's for my son.
And this expensive camera?
It's for my daughter. She takes a lot of photographs.
How about this perfume?
It's for my wife. She only wears French perfume.
3 boxes of Dutch chocolate?
They're for me. I love candy.
How about these cigarettes?
Oh, I don't smoke. Those are for my friends.
Ah, here's something else. 4 watches and 6 calculators.
Well, you see, I have a big family.
Conversation 1.
Is there any cake in the kitchen?
No, there isn't any, but there are some cookies. Conversation 2.
What are you doing?
I'm making a shelf.
What for?
To sell, I need some money.
Conversation 3.
Do they sell any modern products here?
Yes, I think they have calculators.
Great. I want to buy some for my children.
Conversation 4.
How much wine do you need for the party?
Not much.
Well, how many bottles?
Not many. Only 2, I think.
And beer?
A lot. Our friends just love beer.
Conversation 5. Need a camera?
No, thanks. I have one.
How about some bottles of perfume?
Oh, good idea. But just one bottle.
And what else do you need?
Page
Nothing,
95. Conversation 1.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to the movie.
What's showing?
A Western. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you want to come or are you busy?
Yeah, I'd like to come. I love Westerns.
Conversation 2.
What are your plans for your vacation?
We're going to Mexico April 22nd.
For how long?
For about 3 weeks. We're staying at the Moonlight. It's a beautiful old hotel and not too expensive. And how about you?
We're going to Jamaica for a month.
Terrific. When are you leaving?
Next Monday. We're staying with friends. They live near the beach.
Conversation 3.
Good evening. I'd like a room, please.
Single or double?
A single room.
A single. Yes, we have one. How long are you staying?
3 nights.
Your name, please?
Susan Poe.
Right, Miss Poe. Here's your key. Room 305. Porter, please take Miss Poe to her room.
Only one suitcase, miss?
Yes, just one.
Very good. Just follow me.
Conversation 1.
What are you doing Monday night?
I don't know. How about you?
I'm going to the movies.
Do you know what's showing?
A new science fiction movie. You want to come?
Yes, great. That's just the kind of movie I like.
Mini Conversation 2.
Where are they going?
To London.
For how long?
For 2 weeks.
Where are they staying?
At the top star hotel. Conversation 3.
Where is your daughter living now?
In Chile. But she's coming home next week.
How nice. When is she arriving?
On the 3rd. Next Tuesday.
Conversation 4.
Do you want to come to a party this weekend?
When is it?
Saturday night at 8.
What a shame. I'm busy Saturday night. I'm taking the children to the theater.
Page 103. Conversation 1. I'm cold.
Why don't you put on a sweater?
Yeah, good idea. But I'm still cold.
Then why don't you put on a coat?
I'm still cold. Juliet,
Yes.
why don't we hug and kiss?
Why don't we just have a cup of hot coffee?
Conversation 2.
Hi, Fred. What's the matter?
I'm in trouble.
Why?
Because I don't have a job. My car's in the garage. My wife's sick. I don't have any money for the rent. Pete? Pete? Why aren't you listening? Conversation 3.
What do you want to do tonight?
I don't know.
Why don't we go to a nightclub?
I hate nightclubs. And I'm tired, too.
Well, why don't we go to that new Chinese restaurant on Fox Street? They say it's very nice.
I don't like Chinese food. And I'm not very hungry.
How about a movie?
I'm too sleepy.
Well, why don't you go to bed and sleep then?
Conversation 1. How's Fred?
He's sick.
Why doesn't he see a doctor then?
He doesn't like doctors.
I think he likes to be sick. Conversation 2.
What's the matter with your car?
It isn't starting.
Do you often have trouble with it?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you sell it?
You want to buy it?
Conversation 3.
Why are you worried?
Because I have a test next week.
Then why aren't you studying?
I hate to study for tests.
Then you're in trouble.
Conversation 4.
We're going to Dallas next month.
Where are you staying?
At the Sunny Inn.
That's a terrible hotel. Why don't you stay at the Midnight? It's new.
Why isn't the Sunny Inn nice?
The rooms are too small, and the hotel
Lesson
isn't very
17.
clean.
Page 109. Conversation. Jenny Walker is asking Jack Taylor about his hometown.
Where are you from, Jack?
From Highland Park. Do you know it?
No, I don't. What's it like?
Well, it's a small town on the Highland River. That's a beautiful little river. A lot of people go there to fish.
How many people live there?
Oh, it has a population of about 20,000. And there are a lot of farms nearby.
Any factories?
Yes, there's a clothes factory and a chocolate factory.
Then I guess it isn't very quiet.
No, it isn't. It's very busy. You see, a lot of people come to Highland Park on the weekends to buy clothes at the factory and fresh fruit and vegetables at the market.
Is the town very modern?
Yes, but it has a lot of interesting old buildings, too.
What's the weather like?
It's very warm in the summer, cool in the fall, and cold in the winter.
Does it snow there?
Yes, it does, but not very often.
What's it like in the spring?
Sometimes it rains a lot, but it's beautiful. It's spring now, of course.
I know. I guess it's very nice there now. Do you go home often?
I'm going next week. Would you like to come?
I'd love to. Conversation 1.
Hello?
Hello, John. This is Fernando. I'm arriving tomorrow afternoon at 3. What's the weather like?
Terrible.
Then I guess you aren't having a very good time.
Afraid not.
Would you like to come here then?
I'd love to.
Conversation 2.
What's the population of your hometown?
I don't know.
I take it it's big.
No, it isn't. It's a small, quiet town.
But aren't you from Boswell?
No, I'm not. I'm from Highland Park, but
Lesson
Boswell's
18,
nearby.
page 116. Conversation 1.
What's your boyfriend like?
He's tall, has black hair and blue eyes. He's very good looking, and he always wears beautiful new clothes.
I take it he's rich.
Oh, yes, very rich. And what's your boyfriend like?
Well, I'm afraid he's poor. He goes to work by bus. He's short and fat and very bald, and he wears thick glasses. But I love him a lot, and he loves me. Conversation 2.
Who's that tall, thin man over there?
Which one?
The one in the gray suit. He's standing next to that short woman in the black dress.
Oh, that is Mr. Smooth.
And the woman, who's she?
I don't know her name, but she's always with him.
And who's that unattractive man next to the table?
That's my father.
No, I know him. He's good looking. Who's the one behind him in the yellow tie?
That's Mr. Smith. I think he and his wife have a lot of money. They live in a beautiful big house and always drive a brand new car.
I see. And who's that pretty young girl in the short blue skirt? Is she married?
No, she's single. She's my girlfriend.
Conversation 1.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Do you live with your family?
Well, I have a large new apartment, and they live with me now. Conversation 2. What do you think of Pierre?
I'm afraid I don't like him very much.
Oh, but how about his wife?
I think she's a very nice person.
Lesson
I
19,
like her a lot.
page 123. Conversation 1.
What did you do last night?
I went out with Slim.
Where did you go?
We went to Fifi's. It's a little French restaurant on Elm Street next to the drugstore. Do you know it?
No, what's it like?
It's very nice and the food is delicious. What did you do?
I stayed home and watched TV.
What did you see?
I saw a science fiction movie.
How was it?
It wasn't too bad. Conversation 2.
Where did you go on your vacation?
We went to Europe.
Did you have a good time?
We had a wonderful time. We walked a lot and saw a lot of interesting places. We ate terrific food and drank good wine. We just loved it.
Did you meet any interesting people?
Yes, we met some very nice people.
What was the weather like?
It was lovely every day.
Did you take any photographs?
Oh, yes, I took some great photos.
Did you buy many things?
Yes, we did, a lot of things.
We bought too much. That's why we came home yesterday. We didn't have any money.
Conversation 1.
Do you know La Paz?
Yes, I traveled there last month.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did, very much. I saw a lot of interesting things there.
Conversation 2.
This is a great restaurant.
Yes, the food is delicious. We came here yesterday for lunch, and it was wonderful.
It's a lovely place, too.
Conversation 3.
What did you do last weekend?
Nothing. It snowed.
Didn't you go out?
No, I didn't. I stayed home and read and
Lesson
studied for
20,
a test on
page
Monday.
131. Conversation 1. Why didn't you come to Paul's last night?
I was sick.
What was the matter?
I don't know. I think it was something I ate.
What a shame. Are you all right now?
Yes, I'm fine. Did you have a good time at Paul's?
Yes, everything was very nice. He showed some interesting movies of his trip to Africa, and then Jane played her guitar and we sang. I left about 10 o'clock.
Wasn't your girlfriend there?
No, I'm afraid not. She was sick too.
Conversation 2.
Good morning, Mr. Sharp. I'm sorry I'm late.
You're late every morning, Ms. Payne. You were late Monday, Tuesday, yesterday. Don't you have a watch?
Yes, but it wasn't my fault. I stood in the rain for an hour this morning. I waited and waited for a bus. And then when one came, it was full.
How about yesterday? And the day before yesterday?
Well, I came by taxi yesterday, and
And you were still late. And Tuesday?
Tuesday I went to the dentist, and I sat in his chair for about 2 hours. It was terrible.
And Monday?
I slept at my sister's Sunday night. She was sick, and she needed some help. Then Monday morning I drove, but I had trouble with the car.
And tomorrow, Miss Payne?
Conversation 1.
Where were you Sunday?
I stayed home and watched TV.
Oh, I thought you were at the beach. I'm sorry I didn't come to see you. Don't you usually go to the beach on the weekend?
Yes, but this weekend I preferred to stay home.
Conversation 2.
Were Peter and James at the meeting yesterday?
Of course they were.
What did they argue about?
They argued about everything.
What time did you finish the meeting?
We finished about 11 o'clock.
Mini conversation 3.
Weren't you in the Amazon?
Yes, we were. We lived there for a year.
Did you like it there?
Well, my wife thought it was all right, but I hated it.
Mini conversation 4.
How was your trip to Africa?
Great.
Did you have any trouble with customs?
No, everything was fine. I just declared the things I had, and the customs agents were very nice.
Did you need a lot of help with the languages there?
No, in the cities I spoke French or English. It wasn't bad.
I want to see the photos of your trip.